Good morning guys, and welcome to what is the official first ever camp video. Actually no, that's a lie, sorry. I've filmed a like camp unpack with me, like sort my room out, unpack all my stuff, so that's probably gonna have gone up before this one. But I have been here for a day and a half now. The weather when I got here and the weather yesterday wasn't the best. Like, it was very cloudy, very cold. Today the sun has come out and it's the first time I'm seeing the sun out at camp, and nothing can quite match this feeling, like genuinely, of like being at camp and just the sun being out and things just look so beautiful and so fresh. So I thought, I literally went to sleep at like half 10 last night, and I naturally woke up at about 6 a.m. and I was going to try and go back to sleep, and then I could like sense that it was sunny. I could sense it was nice outside. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to go and have a little look. And it was a beautiful day, so I got myself up and ready because I was like, I don't want to be in bed. Like, this is so nice. So yeah, I thought this would be a little camp tour. I might have to split it into two parts just because I want to go into more detail than I did on my last camp tour, and literally show everything. So I might do a part 1 and a part 2 just because I think it will actually be about 3 hours long. So first up, I'm going to show you the dining hall just because it's where I've walked to. Oh, are they starting to cook? I think they might be starting to cook in there, so I might do a loop round and come back. But this is the dining hall from kind of like the outside. It's such a big building, and it always baffles me that we can fit like 800 plus people in there. It's wild. But literally, as you walk around, it's just the lake. The lake looks gorgeous. Look at this. Like, literally, have you seen anything more beautiful? Like, and this is like all of Boyside, but I'll go into detail as I'm like walking around. But I thought this could just be a nice chatty morning walk around vlog kind of thing. There's like nobody here. There's like 20 of us here, so it's so quiet. It's so lovely, like seeing camp like this before everyone arrives and like all the madness starts. But it's so peaceful, like genuinely, like words don't even describe how peaceful it is. So I'm just so happy to be here. Literally, look how beautiful. Obsessed. Okay, this is the big gazebo. This is like an iconic part of camp. Like, so many times, like the division will come down here, we'll do little activities in here just because it's such a big space, and a lot of the kids that are maybe in the pool will like bring some things down to do and like might want to just sit in there and do stuff. So this is the pool. I can't get in through the gates because it's all locked, but I can show you over the top. Look, is this just literally not just the most peaceful thing? Listen to all the birds. It's actually gorgeous. And then obviously the lake is just right there. So yeah, this is the pool. Lovely setup. The pool isn't heated at the moment. I'd actually love to go for a swim at some point, so I think they're going to start, I don't know when they turn the pool on, but anyway, can't go for a swim yet because it's so cold. Look at the sun. It just makes me so happy seeing the sun out, like genuinely. So you're also going to have to bear in mind that like camp isn't fully set up yet. So like the gymnastics pavilion, for example, was used for a wedding last weekend, so it's not gymnastics ready and won't be gymnastics ready until like right before the kids get here. This is the water ski pavilion. This is called the water ski pavilion, even though we do water ski at the other lake now. It's also called Franco Pavilion because we have Franco's breakfast here, which is like a special like treat breakfast that I think we get like twice a summer. But yeah, literally look at this view as well. Like, this never, I haven't actually been down here yet. This never fails to amaze me. So then eventually all like the inflatables will be set up out here, and we'll have like little paddle boards and different things to go around. But look how like still and peaceful the lake is. Like, literally. Sorry, I'm actually just obsessed. But yeah, this is, like I say, Franco Pavilion. Was called Water Ski Pavilion, but isn't now. It's just so beautiful. I'm so sorry if I'm going to be so annoying in this because I just get like so emotional and excited to be back. It's actually so warm this morning. I looked at my weather and it said it was like 10 degrees. I was like, that's going to be so cold. But I've just taken my jumper off because it's actually so warm. But yeah, so that was Franco Pavilion. This here is one of our like campfire spots. So we have this one here, one actually down by Rockwall, and then one on the other lake. And this is obviously just where we'll come and have campfires, roast marshmallows, make s'mores, all of that good stuff. Okay, so I'll show you gymnastics, which is obviously where I spent a big portion of my time at camp. My first 2 summers I was a gymnastics specialist, and then my 3rd summer I was the director of gymnastics, and I love it down here. Like, it's honestly, even when I bring the girls now, like, it's one of my favourite spots to come on camp. And what I love about our gymnastics pavilion is that obviously it's outdoors, but under obviously a big cover. But eventually, like obviously all these chairs will be moved out of the way. Like I said, there was a wedding at the weekend. We have a big trampoline track down here, bars at the back, a full sprung floor, and then beams running along down the other side. And then this is our Ninja Warrior course. So this was put in, I think, my 3rd summer maybe, when I was director, I think. So there's like some really cool like fun things to do around as like an obstacle course, and then we've got the wall at the back, and it's just so stunning, like the fact it just overlooks the lake. Like the views when I would work down here, I was like, this is actually gorgeous, and I just couldn't comprehend that this was where I would spend all my days working. Like literally so pretty, literally so pretty. Okay, so that was the dance studio, and then this is the dome. The dome is huge. It's also known as the cave, but this is where we'll have like all of our big camp events. So like invitationals will come down here for boys and girls invitationals, and everyone just gets fully kitted out in blue and white and comes down to literally just support the teams. I mean, it's like a big tournament. We have, I want to say 7 or 8 other camps that come down to play basketball when we're down here. But yeah, these are all the bleachers, so everyone will literally fit in these, and I can't wait to bring my camera down and like show what it looks like when it's full and when it's busy and when it's literally like the craziest thing ever. So yeah, this is the dome. We have, I'm so out of breath. This is roller hockey, I want to say, or like I don't know what they're doing there. We play dodgeball in there. Like it's just an extra space along the back. Okay, I might actually go down to the football field because I don't normally go down there. More because I've got to walk on the grass and I've got my new shoes on. So we'll suss it out and see how wet it is first before. Oh no, it should be fine. So yeah, this is roller hockey. I'll go in and show you this because it's open. But yeah, this is where we'll normally do like a dodgeball. I don't think you can see very well because of how sunny it is. But yeah, roller hockey down there, just different games. Like it's, like I said, it's just nice to have an extra space. I'm going to do so many steps this morning already. I'm literally here for it. Okay, so this is where we'll have LAS, which is like our big football tournament. Like it's huge. And again, like we have other camps come down. It obviously isn't set up for any sport right now, but you can see that this is the football field and then these are the bleachers. And yeah, it's just such a setup. There's just so much land, which I love. Like there's just so, like even, like I was thinking the other day, like I'm going to be at camp probably without leaving for maybe like 10 days or longer. But because the place is so big, like, you don't feel like, scared me. You don't feel like you haven't left, if that makes sense. There's so much to do and so many places to go and explore that like it won't bother me like not going off camp, if that makes sense. So yeah, my arm's getting so tired holding this camera up. That was a cobweb. Okay, so let's go up and around boys' side. These are the new Gaga pits as well, guys. If you watched my summer camp lingo video with my dad, I did Gaga as like a lingo that he had to try and guess. And to be fair, I don't think I'd ever have mentioned Gaga to him, but those are the new pits and they look so good. This is beach volleyball, summer. Summer was actually supposed to be a volleyball specialist her first summer, but volleyball's like a specialty at camp that kind of runs itself. So she ended up just being a general counsellor, which worked out so much better for her anyway. Which way shall I go? So this is all boys' side. The boys' side flagpole is somewhere over there. So yeah, boys' bunks, I think there's 1 through 22 maybe. And then senior hall and the lodge is like where the oldest kids will stay. I'm trying to work out which way to go and then which things to put in part 2. Because one, my arm's getting really tired holding this camera up, and I want to go and have a little look in one of the bunks for something. So I'm going to go down to girls' side, show you in arts and crafts, do a girls' side bunk tour, and then do everything else in a part 2. Probably like I'll film it later this afternoon, but I'll need to go and put my camera on charge as well. I need to go and buy a new memory card as well, because the one I've got doesn't really hold enough storage-wise. Like if I was to film like 2 or 3 videos, I'd have to transfer them straight off my camera, just because I'd got a memory card that has quite low storage. Oopsies, just dropped my tripod. I could feel that I'd got that cobweb on my face, or it was just a hair. Okay, we're back on the move. So this is just like one of the walkways through boys' side, and then you've obviously got the dining hall back down here, which is where we just were, and like round by the lake. So what I love about my camp is like how it all kind of loops. Like obviously it's huge, but nothing's like really far from each other, if that makes sense. Oh, do you know what? I should really go down to the lake, like the other lake, but it's such a trek. Like coming back up that hill is one of the hardest things. Oh, I could go around the back. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then I'll do the other half of camp later on today. But yeah, I love how everything kind of like loops in together. Like everything is easy to get to. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so this big building over here is arts and crafts. I don't know how well you can see that. I'm gonna go across the grass. Sorry, shoes. Okay, so this is arts and crafts and I love it. Literally love it here. It again overlooks the other lake. So this is the other lake. This is the lake that we now do all the water skiing. We have the speedboats down at, and this is Lower Girls Side, but I'll get to that bit in a minute. This is all the porch of arts and crafts. I don't know if cooking will be unlocked. Let's see. Oh, it is. These are the cooking shacks, which again I absolutely love. I'll close the door in case some animal comes in behind me. But yeah, these are the cooking shacks. There's one this side and then one the other side. So there's like two to be able to be used, which again, I love. Like literally, I'd love bringing my girls down to cooking because some of the things that they do in here, like cook, was just so cool. Okay, I think my camera's going to die, guys. So I may have to cut this short, run back, charge my camera for a bit and come back down. See you soon. Okay, I charged my my camera for a little bit. It hasn't got tons of charge, but I thought I'll just try and film until it dies again and then just leave it on charge for a while I'm at breakfast. So I thought I'd do a little bunk tour now. If you follow me over on TikTok, you'll have seen I did like quite an in-depth bunk tour. So I'll just quickly run you through what a bunk looks like. I did mention in that video that not all bunks are the same at my camp. So this, like I said, was the bunks we had last year and they're so big. Like the space in here is actually insane. So obviously it's literally just beds and shelving in here now because nothing else has arrived. Obviously the bags arrive before the kids do and we unpack everything. Unpacking day is one of my favourite days of orientation. I find it so therapeutic to just get the bunks ready for the kids to get here. Like it's so nice. Bathrooms, we've got 2 showers this end, sinks, toilets, 2 more showers, 2 more sinks. So our bathrooms are actually joined to the back of the bunks. I know some camps like you have like shower and toilet blocks. All of ours are attached to the back. And like I said, we've got like it's one big cabin, but 2 bunks. So we had 9 and 10 last year. So we just had this whole building to ourselves, which was really nice. And then this is bunk 9. Again, loads of like storage space. These little shelving units were brilliant. But yeah, I love these bunks. Like they're just so nice and big, and I feel like we could literally just do so much in here because even the space that the girls had here was actually unreal. Okay, I think to finish this off before my camera does die again, I will show you arts and crafts because I showed you cooking, didn't I? And then I would like to go down to the lake. I don't think I've got the walk in me right now, maybe after I've had some breakfast. But yeah, so this is girls' side. This is like upper girls camp. This is where we'll have our lineups at the flagpole. This is the girls HC where head counsellors will be like for most of the day if we need anything. And then through like one of the gaps between the bunks is lower girls. So I won't go all the way down there, but I'll just kind of like show you through so you can see. So down here is lower girls. There's actually 8 more bunks down here. It's like a little, I always say like lower girls is like its own little village. Like freshmen are down there and I think it's just so fun that they have like all of lower camp kind of to themselves. But yeah, I think I'll show you arts and crafts and then round this off, and then in part 2 later on this afternoon I will show you inside the dining hall because obviously didn't get to go in there, the social hall, the canteen, the soccer fields, the softball fields. What else do we have? I feel like that's the majority of it up that end. I'll show you the gym obviously because I couldn't go in there, and then I'll probably go down to that other lake and all the tennis courts because your girl hasn't got the energy right now. I've actually walked so much this morning that I could do with a nap after breakfast, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, can I go in this way to arts and crafts? Okay, so this is arts and crafts, again, somewhere that I love spending my time. Sorry, don't mind the squeaking door behind me. But yeah, I love arts and crafts. It's such a nice space. There's so many different things that the kids can do in here, like from tie-dye to bracelet making to like painting, colouring, literally all the arts and crafts things you can think of. Like we've got like textiles, fashion design, stuff like that, like printing where you can print like logos and stuff onto your t-shirts. I did actually want to see if they had any like cute Tyler Hill logos because, what is all this? Because I wanted to put something, like print something onto one of my tops that I've bought with me. So hopefully I can do that today, and I want to do some bracelet making, like I really want to make a bracelet. Okay, and then I'll finish this vlog off by just kind of like showing you the absolute gorgeous view that this is. Look how stunning. So yeah, this is the other lake and all the tennis courts. I think we have 12 tennis courts. They go all the way down there as well. But yeah, what I'll do, like I said, I'm gonna go to breakfast now and then film the other bit this afternoon probably. So it gets all up and uploaded relatively close together, like within a day. I'm gonna try and do. I don't know how good the upload Wi-Fi is gonna be whilst I'm here. But we'll see how we go. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little camp tour. I feel like it was a lot more in depth than my other one that I did. Oh, I can show you the rock wall in the next part as well. Forgot about that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I love literally just walking around camp, showing you everything, and like it's nice to do that before everyone gets here, so you can kind of just see like camp in its like peaceful state before all the craziness happens. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.